It's gonna pop up in the thingy. Am I streaming? Looks like I'm streaming. Says not live yet. Oh, there we go. We popped in. Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve. Turning this down just in case the YouTube part isn't going to work for me for the chat purposes. Probably should have shared that I was going to be doing this, but fudge it. Hey, Goji, what's up? And of course, YouTube doesn't want to show me comments. All right, cool. So we're going to go back to like we were doing with the last video of you guys will show up there. But hey, Shadow, hey, Elias, hey, Goji X, how's it going? Today we're going to continue trying to put Arnez's model kit together, which is the Terminator 2 Judgment Day Hunter Killer Tank. Currently, we have 2 wheels done, as you guys can see here. It's kind of a weird setup that I got going on because I got like my phone so I can read you guys. My laptop's over here so I can make sure the stream's working and everything's going good. And then I also got my camera up here because that's what the Elgato's going through. So I got all the angles all the time. Also, I thought I brought it over here. I'm not currently seeing it, so if you guys gonna disappear for just a sec, I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. Alright, I guess I'm not going to show you guys. I just completed a figure for a commission, and I was going to show you guys. But I'm not 100% where I put the damn thing. So, I guess we're just going to do the model kit. Oh, cool. You're repainting Jurassic Park 3 Raptor? What color scheme are you going for? Also, what I'm going to be doing is, essentially, we're making more of these. From what it looks like. It's just different numbers. So I'm just going to start Stampy. At least this time we know that we don't have to try to make it work. The wheels don't move. So that should streamline this a little bit. So that's cool. I'm making the male one with the the primordial feathers. Little spiky bits on his head. Oop, losing that thing. You can stay right where you're at. So A3 and then 2 A2s. That's how this worked. Yes. And then this was the top wheel. And the 2 larger ones were the bottom ones, if I remember right. Yeah, I figure we stream today too, since I'm not going to have a gaming video. We will next week, though, for sure. But it's not going to be Shin. Shin's taking a sabbatical for like a week or 2. Hold this in place. Alright, that should be good. I will use accelerants on some other stuff. I actually picked up a new bottle, so that'll be cool. Well, actually, while I was there, I just bought a couple, because I tend to go through them quite often anyways. Actually, I like the Jurassic Park 3 designs. I think they're pretty neat. Because to be honest, like, the female's not really that drastic of a change compared to Jurassic Park 1 and 2. But the male, for sure. I still think it's a cool look. Because they didn't go super hard into the like trying to make them super accurate, but you know, a little bit more how they might have looked in real life. That's all my feathers on the male make it cooler. Yeah. I'm kind of waiting for them to actually just make Jurassic Park like the Raptors just literally fluffies. which would be kind of neat because then they could make more toys. Oh, cool. I always like being tagged on Instagram. I did. I seen the trailer. I'm pretty pumped. I always really like Spino. Fun fact. This guy's been sitting here for probably about a year now. I have him primered. I still have to, like, you can see the cobwebs on him. I have to paint him. He was a project I was gonna work on, and then other things kept happening. Sadly. Okay. Oh no! The glue didn't hold. You sons of. Well, now you're holding. Okay. Alright, so. A little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. Take these dudes, spray them with my thing. Boop, boop, boop. Then we hold it in place for a second. Oh, the Spino? I was going to say, he's pretty readily available around here. I think that's the one nice thing about living where I do. Is a lot of this stuff isn't, like, super inaccessible. Like, some of the more scalping items can be hard. Like, I know initially, I definitely had to try my hardest to get a hold of, like, the Playmates 2021 stuff. But now it's just, like, pretty common. And I'm not too concerned about it. It's kind of like how people rage. We had a lot of people very upset that we destroyed a Rodan. And I'm like, well, to be fair, if I would have bought it to resell, people would have called me a scalper. You guys will see the video will be up Thursday. Thursday will be the Hammer video. People would have been upset if I would have bought it to resell to people. And to be honest, the stuff doesn't sell very well around here outside of whatever's like super scalpable, which the Playmates aren't, or at least those ones in particular. So it would just sat on the shelf for freaking ever. Hey, Leone. Or Leon. I'm assuming the E's silent. Alright, so that's good. Next, we gotta do tiny. Actually, we're supposed to do the hubcaps, right? That's a thing. Hey, Kaiju fan, how's it going? I also kind of just want to do these more often, because I know a lot of my commissions that I do, I want to film them, but like the Colin I just did, I started filming it and then I got way too far ahead of myself, and now it's not really worth trying to film. So he's gonna get you guys will see pictures when I go to talk about him, which will probably be later. That might be tomorrow's video if I get enough time to edit it. Otherwise, it'll be just an unboxing. So I got a bunch of stuff I got to unbox around here too. Oh, the villains? I think all the new ones I got on pre-order. Like, I got the Pudgy Pig with the lunchbox. I have him on pre-order. I got Piranha Head. I have the guy from In Space, but his name's slipping my mind currently. The one that comes with Andromeda. I got all those guys on order. Like, I pretty much any of the villains I'll hard grab just because. Because you don't really, like, you don't see other lines doing them. Yeah, Cliptor. So I thought it was cool. I'm currently trying to get a hold of the Psycho Rangers, but that's proving to be a bit of a challenge. I got a couple of them currently, because I'm not paying the price to get a hold of the... is it 5-pack? Did 5 come in that set? Because it goes for like $200 right now. Where you get like the base colors. Because I have a green, I got a black on the way, and then I got to order still, whenever I get around to it, the blue and the red. And I'll just have to try to find a yellow. Ooh, wrong spot. I caught that before it got too hard. And the lost my train of thought. Pink and yellow. Pink and yellow. There we go there. Now we do the wheels. Because they're pretty much the only Rangers that I missed out on when they came out that I wanted. Yeah, re-release be cool, or even just making them the individuals at least individually available. Because I know pink, it's like, I think it's just the set or bust, and same with yellow. So I'm just kind of banking that maybe eventually we'll see them as individual release. Go hold this in for just a sec. Slow enough for the accelerant to kind of catch it. I think the one I'm most excited about though is Pudgy Pig. Pudgy Pig's dope. I think with the Playmate stuff, getting back to GoGX, it would be sweet to see them do more stuff akin to that. Even though I would say, to be honest, the Rodan and the Gorosaurus are probably better than pretty much all the figures that they put out. And a lot of that I think is just, it's more reminiscent of the Bandai vinyls. They're just like not as good Bandai vinyls, but for half the cost on average. King Sphinx is cool. I always had like what's the frog? The frog that was eating the Rangers. He always kind of terrified me as a kid. Like the Pink Ranger, I think was the one that saved the day on that one. I remember seeing that episode. That was like, I think one of the first times I actually had like an anxiety attack watching the Power Rangers. I would think that if Mattel likes making money, that they would make a Colossal of the Spinosaurus, because I know I'd buy it, and I'm certain a lot of people would. And they tend to release the guys as Colossals that are at very focal points in whatever they're from. So like we got like Colossal Blue, you got Colossal Indominus, you got Colossal Carno, because Carno was a big thing for the first season of Camp Cretaceous. So I think it all depends on like what Spino is, like how much Spino's gonna be in the second season, or not second, fourth season, season 4 now. I'm almost surprised we didn't get like Colossal Scorpios, but yep, and Colossal T-Rex, yep. But it'd be super cool. Yeah, glad somebody else is afraid of that frog, dude. Which would be a cool villain. I would like to see them do some of the other villains, though, from some of the other series, even if I might not have been that into those particular Power Ranger seasons. I still think they'd be cool to just have. And to be honest, I'm still really pumped for those Super 7 Zords. Might have been a little too much glue there. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like I mentioned, we'll just cover it up eventually with paint anyways. Okay, so that's all good there. Gotta snippy this thing. Stretch it a little bit. I gotta make sure I can get over the tire. Or I could do that. Why? Well, that's gonna be a fun fix. Alright. Well, that happened. Oh, well, that makes this easier, I guess. Hopefully Ernest doesn't watch this. Oh, it's got accelerant all over it, though. So what is that? Yeah, there's some things I'm kind of concerned about with that. Like the Dragonzord, but I'm hoping that they're all going to be relatively alright. Right. You guys will keep it on the down, though. Well, I was going to say, on a high note, it'll be all hidden anyway, so it'll be fine. I'm just going to have to, like, legitly glue this down now. So let's apply a little bit of glue here. Get some on the tracks because I need multiple contact points. Trying to figure out a good spot to sit this. I'm guessing right here is probably good enough. Let that sit for a second. Yeah, the Rita and Goldar look cool. I ordered the Goldar. I passed on Rita. I was thinking about getting the King Sphinx too because I thought he looked kind of cool, but and then we're going to slowly try to wrap this tight-ish. Okay, so now I can glue this part here. Just to attach that. Yeah, it was cool. Like, I like the accessories. Like, even just having the telescope, I think was neat. Favorite Grimlocks? Probably the War for Cybertron. I really like that one. I would say it's probably my favorite. I'm also really sad that this didn't stretch as much as I wanted it to. Oh, but I'm pretty sure I'll still be able to save that. Okay. So just gonna a little bit of glue here at the end. Stretch it just a tad. And hold it down. Oh, the waiter one? Oh, I know. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That one's kind of cool. All right. Won't suspect a thing as it starts peeling off the other side. If you guys hear anything in the background, it is my mic tipped over, so that's cool. How come nobody told me? And my AC's going off, so I might have to go and turn that off. On a high note, it's not that loud with the Elgato, so I don't know if you guys are catching it. Yeah, I'm sure you guys will let me know. Alright, I might have to reinforce that a little bit, but that'll be fine for now. To be honest, I haven't really bought a Grimlock in a while. I think the last one I got was a Studio Series one for the movie, the animated one. 86, I think, was the year. If I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to think if I pre-ordered anything else recently that was super cool. I don't know if you guys watched the anime Demon Slayer, but I found out that the Figma Nezuko is currently available through like AmiAmi and stuff. And I pre-ordered mine through the actual Good Smile shop, and they still have theirs for pre-order because I wanted the exclusive stuff. I'm kind of sad because I could probably have already had my Nezuko, but I wanted accessories. Extra stuff. Extra stuff's always fun. Oh, the Beast Wars one. Isn't that the... This is Dinobot with the Grimlock colors, right? Oh, yeah. If I finish reading the comment, I'd answer my own question. But yeah, my wife had that one. Yeah, I don't currently really have my Beast... Like, the old Beast Wars stuff really displayed. But I think we have, like, 3 or 4 different versions of Dinobot. And I know that was one of them. I almost kind of like that color scheme better, to be fair. I'll hold that a little longer. I sort of disagree. I think Gamera 2 is better than Gamera 3. Although they're both really good. I think Gamera 3's got like a little bit more character-based stakes, but I just like the fights and stuff. I think they're just better in Gamera 2. Oh yeah, I'll have to tag Mana Shadow. Always like seeing people's stuff. I don't know, I never really liked the Beast Machine ones, to be fair. I think the only one we really have is the Megatron? Megatron? Where he's a dragon? I got that one. The only reason I have that is just because of my wife, because it's a dragon, so had to have it. Sort of her shtick. Hey, Jason. One down. We're definitely making progress a lot faster because we're about 26 minutes in, and we're already pretty much where we were last time at about an hour. So that's cool. Because I'm hoping recording this stuff, we'll get to painting this guy. I'm kind of interested to see how this is setup's gonna work with painting. Because if it's not too bad, I might try to do that more with. Since I gotta do the Bugon's paint job. Well, to be fair, I might start his before that, but. Yeah, I think one's like a nice self-contained story for Gamera. 2, I think visually is probably the most impressive of the bunch. I don't know, it just always stuck with me when I was a kid. But 3's really good. Like it's I definitely say it's a pretty close toss-up for me. Because Iris is just a cool-looking monster. And then I like the character developments in it too. I guess we'll cut all these guys out. Oh, but Creeper Turtle's great. You need to check them out. At least the 90s ones. The 90s ones are like legitly good movies. Though I will say the show ones, for the most part, you could probably skip and not really be missing a whole lot. Because they're definitely, it's true. But, they're definitely a lot more child focused. It's more of if you really like Showa Godzillas and just want to watch something that's a little different, then I would check them out. What I say about the Gamera 3 ending was it kind of left it open for more sequels and stuff, but that we never sadly got. I was so super excited for that trailer like how many years ago that never came to fruition. I'm also just kind of sad nobody made a figure of that Gamera from the trailer. to be honest, it's probably all you ever really need to see of the shows. The only ones I really like, got Gamera versus Guron is probably one of the more unique ones. But it's definitely when they were full on with the Gamera needs to save the children theme. But it's cool. I like the monsters in it. Gamera versus Gauss is actually is a pretty cool one. It's a little bit more on it leans a little more on the horror aspect. Yeah, the Barugun's a good one too. That one's kind of cool because it almost has like it's kind of like a weird Indiana Jones, but with a giant monster finish. Need a Godzilla with the turtle shell. Yeah, MonsterVerse. I think Legion would probably make the most sense out of the three. To be fair, I'd be fine with a TriStar camera. It'd actually be interesting because with Zilla they went more dinosaur and iguana. Like they tried to make them a little more, I guess, real. And it'd be interesting to see what they would do with the turtle aspect. Like would he have walked upright? Would he been on all fours? Would they made him a sea turtle? Where he's got giant flippers? Nobody knows. Alright. This time I'm not going to stretch it because we found out, I guess, not all of these have the same tensile strength as the rest of them. But I also found out I can just glue this thing down. So I guess we're going to do that. Because I can just glue this section like so. Oh, I forgot the hubcaps. That's why this feels kind of small. Because those are a thing. Skip steps. Yeah, like alligator Staffordshire, it'll be cool. I'd almost be afraid with TriStar of would they have got rid of would they have kept the tusk? Would those still been a thing? Because they took away Godzilla's fire breath for the most part. And then it changes the designs for the spines. But to be fair, I don't think you can really get rid of Gamera's tusk because then what makes him different than just being a big turtle. Like any other giant turtle thing. I don't need anything else off those. So these are done. Guron knives. Make them the shurikens. I totally spritzed the wrong things, didn't I? I should have spritzed those. I guess it doesn't really matter. I can see them doing the gliding. Just like soars through the sky. It's a bird in the plane. No, it's a giant turtle. Oh, just playing around with it for the most part. It's usually a lot of the guys. It's just kind of just fudging around until something kind of sticks. Because I want them to be sort of annoying. And that's mostly what I think of when I hear Zilla. He's got a very whiny voice. He's very entitled. That too. Lots and lots of singing in the bathroom. Not in the shower, just while taking a deuce. Humming a tune. I'm sure Jessica appreciates it. Because she's been around for like all of my YouTube, so she's seen all the versions. I still like that one too. The Panther Bat. Yeah, kinda, with the Dimorphodons. The voices a man can make when talking to God. I can see it now, be at the pearly gates, and he's like, do the voice! Like, I don't want to do it anymore. Man, it was almost easier to get this on when I broke it, because now I gotta, like, fudge around with this thing to get that to hook into, you know. Alright, I guess we're gonna do the stretchy thing again. Worst case, if I rip it again. So I just want to be able to just slide it over, call it a day. I need you to pop in. Pop in fresh. Don't want to use my fingers because I'm going to get stuck to this damn thing. Yeah, it's not too bad. To be honest, if you got the Naked Con, that's why we got to do later is the review. But we got the Reborn retro dinosaurs in, and the one's like perfect for like 33 Kong. All right. So this is going to be underneath, and then we're going to try to slide this over top of everything. This thing's impossible. I'm telling you. Oh, come on. Alright. You know what? Fudge it. I'm just going to glue it back to the tracks and call it a day. So much easier. So much easier. Just gotta make sure I only get the one half on here. Hold it for a sec. Don't know he's hanging out upstairs, so otherwise I would have brought him down to kind of show scaling, but he'd work. That's what I'm saying. There's a Reborn that just came out that works like perfectly with that. The name's slipping my mind, but it like literally just came out. They probably still got them up. Hey, Gigi. It's not super articulated, mind you. It's pretty much got like you can move the hands and the mouth, but it's standing there. It's even got like the dragging tail, everything. Yep, has the dragging tail. It is super good. Wednesday, I should have a video out of it. Because that was one of the reasons why we grabbed it, is just because it looked like it was going to be a really good fit for that particular Kong. Okay, yeah, this should work. So, now, we have the glue here. If you give me a second, I can give you the legit name, but it's Reborn. So if you go like Big Bad Toy Store, search Reborns, you'll see it. Ugh. Right, kind of sucks about the Conzilla. It's funny because, like, the Reborn liked all the Conzilla stuff that I've done. Which is cool. I think they're the only company that I've noticed likes my stuff. So usually when I post like the legit customs, like the Bagan, they were liking that one. All right, pretty good. Oh, he's getting the basic model kit. They're cool. I just don't really got much of a reason to pick them up. Since I got the monster arts and stuff anyways. Alright, I guess we could probably try to finish this body, eh? That doesn't require that many steps. I guess we'll try to get this done. My wife ain't home yet, so we got time. Let's just figure out what parts I need. Alright, so we need E, F, E, and F. Where are you? Are you E? Are you E? Everything got mixed up since last time we talked. That's B. That's D. This one. I don't see anything. I don't see. Oh, alright, this looks promising. This looks like something in the picture. Alright, I found E. For the HKs, are you talking about this? This guy's an old model kit, so I would assume no. Yeah, it's one of those, like, if you didn't get the Monster Arts one, it's definitely probably the best option. Oh, alright, here's F. Oh, but there's a lot. Do I gotta do this twice? Doesn't look like it. Why is there... Oh, you know what? That's probably like the outside, inside. I don't think this model kit's that well, it's kind of pricey. I think I paid $75 for this guy. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, so we need F10 and E4. Are these F10s? This thing is F10. Cool. Take that out. Pushed. I'll be honest, I wasn't that excited about it. To be honest, I haven't really been that excited for a Transformers movie in a while. So what I need? E4? Is that this big thing? It looks like this big thing. Getting things out of plastic. I'm surprised the cat isn't down here trying to torment me. To be honest, it's probably for the better it gets delayed because it might actually work out better in its favor. Although I will say that I personally like Bumblebee. I thought it was pretty good. But the last few like legit Transformers movies were not too hot. Like, to be honest, for that one, I don't know if I'd actually would go see it in theaters. I'd probably wait and see some reviews and then decide after that. How the bloody... Okay, I guess I had that right. So the little pegs go on the inside. Okay, so that just goes like that. Flip that around. Okay. Probably should glue that. Seems like a smart play. I think I lost the glue though. Right? It was good until it got included into the actual franchise and now it's not as cool anymore. And now it just makes you sad. Yeah, I heard about the Maximal thing. That's another reason why I'm kind of very hesitant on it. It's like, they just couldn't just made them look like animals? Just animals? Just real animals? They made the horny teenager robot thing. They can't just make a gorilla and a robot? Kiryu's a little tall. It still works, to be fair. Okay. So I think it's this bumper thing is what I need next. Oh, yeah. Okay. E2 and 3. One's the back and one's the front. We're going to have to figure out what's the back and what's the front. Lord knows, I don't know. I'm kind of concerned now if I get this done, if it's going to fit back in the box so I don't lose any of the pieces. Because that's been a primary concern of mine. Yeah, I don't want to talk about W. Anderson. No, that's still not. Get back on the. Get back in there. Is there. All I want to know is if there's a difference. Okay? That looks interchangeable. So we're going to go with that it's interchangeable. Alright, fudge it. You know what? Here. 6 glue. I'm going to put it along the side here. You're not going to see the inside anyway, so it doesn't matter if I reinforce the crap out of that with some glue. And then pew, pew, solving this problem right now. Wow, the masks weren't that much. God, I need to sell things. We have them just because. My wife just pretty much, if it's a dinosaur in Jurassic Park, we probably got it. Yeah, the toys will all depend on how cool it is. These look the exact same too. Okay, so it don't matter. We're good. How does that work? Am I reading this right? Oh, there's a difference though. Okay. Okay. So that kind of pops in there. Ooh. Alright. This actually requires me to actually be a little more precise with the pegs. Alright, Executive Blade, you got one job, and that's to hopefully not cut me, because that's been my day. I almost just did it. One thing I definitely recommend when cutting, don't cut towards any extremities. Usually it doesn't work out in your favor. It never worked out for me. Okay, I think smooth that out just a little bit. Should be alright now. All I want to do is just get this in the place on the right side. Grab the right one. And then I will glue it from the inside. There we go. There we go. So that's attached. Now I'll glue it all in here to keep it in place. Because then I can spritz it with the accelerant. It won't be a big deal. I do want to get that a little closer. There we go. And then you won't really see this on the outside. Which would be nice. Because I would like to make this look good for Arnez. Because the one thing that would be nice about this, having if you do get glue on the outside, it'll just kind of make it look like weld. Woohoo! This is why we don't let Steve have glue. Just for here, like a lot of the dinosaur stuff, like she's grown up with, and then it's like my Godzilla stuff. Like there's certain things I'm just never gonna sell. Like, I rarely get rid of any of my kaiju stuff outside of extras or if I just really didn't like it. Which is odd because I still have that really crappy plushie that came out a while back. Which is probably like the worst Godzilla thing I've ever bought, especially at the price point. Still got that guy though. Not yet, anyways. I'll do anything for subscribe for donations. Okay, how does this one work? So you go there. You need you to space a little better. That's cool. Oh, that part back out. That ain't so cool anymore. Why is that so stuffed? Alright, there we go. Alright. Where'd it? Fuck! May complete the swear word. We're good. We're good. They won't take us off the air. I don't see one thing about bottle kitting. Why do people like the ones that just you have to glue everything? I just want to snap things together and glue things if I need to. I don't want it to be a necessity. Because like this one's super fudging loose, so now I just got to glue it just to keep it in freaking place. So that I can reinforce the glue elsewhere. No, it was, he was Fluffy, I forget the company, and he's supposed to be the 1989, and that was, like, what made it special, is, like, the anniversary for Godzilla vs. Biollante, and for reasons, it has the 2014 roar, being a 1989 Godzilla, and then the fluff on it, like, would just, like, you would touch it and it would just peel off. Yeah, but then if you, like, worry about falling it apart, you just, like, that, you just worry about gluing that section, right? Like, I still tend to glue the Snap-on kit ones, just because, but I still like being able to actually, like I mentioned, like, being able to at least, like, get some contact before I try to glue it. Okie dokie. So now we're doing the bottom. Bottom's all D's. Bottom is all D's. I don't think I had D's. This one looks like D because it has that giant thing. Oh, there's a Terminator 2 thing. That's cool. Nobody tells me nothing. Oh, hail King Kong. Ouch on the Suchomimus. Like I mentioned, I know a lot of the stuff isn't super hard to come across. To be honest, the Jurassic Park stuff is actually probably the more harder thing for me to find. Like we mentioned in previous videos, because I always see, like, it's always, I never see, like, kids going up with their parents and be like, Mommy, buy me the Jurassic Park toy. It's always, like, adults either collecting because the stuff's hard to get, like they're just, I don't want to say scalping, but they're buying it for reasons. Oh, but Suchomimuses are cool. I like on Skull Island. To be honest, it's probably still my favorite of the legendary movies. Ooh, so that just sits. That's good. I like that. Oh, but how do I glue it? Without it being an issue. This is going to be fun. Oh, alright, I see one issue problem I'm going to have. Clean that up a little better. Thought I just broke something for a second. I was really sad. Hey, Endoraptor Rex. No, I was gonna say, the Playmates one's fine. Oops, that was way too much glue. I had to stamp my needle on this, so it's a little, it sometimes has the issue of running. At least it ran, it did not just run on the inside. That quick. Alright, Good to go. We're going to spritz this just slightly. And then I'm trying to be quick about this because it's going to harden and then I'm going to have problems. There we go. Uh-oh, I didn't get down all the way. Of course it didn't. Darn it. I know the accelerant, it's usually not a strong bond right off the get-go. So you can kind of force your way through it if you need to. Yeah, for the a lot of the legacy stuff. Hi, cat. Is we tend to stick with like new molds. I guess I gotta try to apply a little bit of glue here, because otherwise I'm gonna have some problems. Yeah, I think this part gets covered up anyways. Probably should look ahead, but I do see some things. What, kitty? You gotta wait for your dinners, okay? Can't have it right now. Kitty's like, feed me. Alright. Glue, 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 glue. Servo wants audio attention. It's kind of a shtick. Alright, one on. Black cats are cool. We almost brought a black cat home in the one day. Or I did. You guys might have seen it in one of the Hammer verses. But it was a very lovey cat. And I was like, it was like right after we got Servo. I was like, if we didn't just get Servo, that cat probably would have had a home. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Let's say it's not giving me the glue. To be honest, we're pretty sure that it's probably somebody's cat because it was super friendly. And they probably just let it run around. Yeah, the kind of stuff is still really good. AVP, the animated series, would be really neat. Alright, so we need Fs. F8 on both sides. Is that this thing? Because I do have two Fs. That looks kind of like the triangle. It also says 8 on it, so I think we're winning. I did try to catch a cat. That didn't work out too well. We were doing like a Halloween camping trip, and there were some cats. It was when we were trying to adopt a cat, and I was like, well, it'd be kind of cool. And then I got a hold of it because it was like, hey, look, I'm friendly. And I went to pick it up, and then it mauled my hand. Thankfully, I didn't need stitches, but... Ooh, 4 cats. It's not like something Jessica would want. Oh, I don't gotta glue this! Yay! Something I don't gotta glue. I'm excited. This just goes right in. Hells to the yeah. It looks cool. Alright. Oh, now we just attach the wheels. Well, that's anticlimactic. Does it matter? Okay, so it's big. The big... I'm trying to make sure I get this right. So big part goes in. This will be out, so it's like this. Okay, so it's like that. Am I supposed to glue it in? I don't want to glue it in. I'm going to have to anyways, because the only contact point that it seems on the picture is right. Ooh, right. Okay, we're glued in. First and foremost, though, I got to get some of this accelerant away from the hole. Well, actually, to be fair, I could just go right here. I don't know, I guess you could shoot me a message on the voice acting thing. I wouldn't be opposed to it. It's just, I'll be honest, I'm just usually really busy. All depends on what. I was definitely Team Kong for Godzilla vs. Kong, just because the way the movies kind of lined up, it made more sense to me for Kong to win. Ooh, alright. I might have made a mistake. Sure did. Oh, I guess that'll... So I was trying to line this up by going by the treads. And it definitely's got a bit of a bend. So that's a thing. We'll try to right that wrong on this other side. Oh, I'm not the favorites anymore? I'm kind of like, overall, like I mentioned before, I like Godzilla. Godzilla's definitely my favorite over Kong. But I just think the way the movies went, it made a little more sense for me to Kong to win. Or at least put up a better show. I guess he still put up a good show, but so this one is this way. I want to try to make this as straight flat as looking as I can. Okay, back on top. Yeah, I was like, oh, whatever, Serpentine. Godzilla for me. Because I do like Kong movies, but there's not really... Like, for the most part, I don't usually have, like, the urge to just, like, pop in a Kong movie randomly. That didn't work out. Damn it. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. That's why it's got treads. Alright, last thing is just putting the armor plating, and then we're good for the base. Which is this thing right here. And then the bottom will be done. Wherever I put my snippy snips. So let's get that done. Yeah, I was going to say, Skull Island's so much better than Godzilla vs. Kong. Now that being said, I still like Godzilla vs. Kong. I still like pretty much all the Legendary movies. Like, I'll still pop them in and watch them. It's just, I would say my enjoyment level for the most part with them is not quite as high as some other Godzilla movies. But a lot of it is just because they're newer still, so they get a little bit more mileage out of me. Alright, next question. Does it matter? It is literally the same thing. Oop, that's a problem. There we go. King of the Monsters is still fun, just a fun movie. Which is kind of the same thing that Godzilla vs. Kong really had going for it. It's just like, it's just a fun movie. Alright, this, on the other hand, I am not going to put accelerant on because I don't know if I'm going to be able to line this up fast enough to really get everything in right. And we're pretty much done, so I don't have to try to move on to other things afterwards. I just need everything to line up good. Oh yeah, I would have been boned if I would have done the accelerant. There we go. So that's together. Apply some pressure. I'll see what you guys are saying. Ship fight's cool. Like, the nice thing about the Legendaries is, no matter like what you say about the plot, the action's in it's great though, in both of them. And I will say that seeing them in theaters was way better than just watching them on TV. But I digress. Oh, for Bergen. Okay, so that's good. We're going to flip that around. Same thing. A little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. A little bit of glue. Glue, 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 glue. Well, the fun part, trying to line up the wheel wells. Once these get lined up, I'm good to go. So that's on. I'm just popping that in. Oh, I made the same mistake as I did with the other thing. I didn't clip the right thing off. There, now we got it. There, now it's flush. Same verse, same as the first. Hold it in for a minute. Oh, I gotcha. Got anybody else interesting doing some of the voices? The Primal's neat. What I have has been cool. Yes and no. I think, for me, it was a very, between the movies, it goes different tones throughout the series, so you kind of get a little bit of everything. Because in 2014, you get the super serious movie. King Kong versus God, or Skull Island, was still Siri-ish, but I would say it's probably definitely a more American feeling of the bunch. Ooh, that looks cool. So that's neat. So now I just gotta let the glue kind of cure, and then move on from there. And then the last two are definitely very on the Showa side of the Godzilla series, but still trying to be serious. So it's weird. Like, for me, I think if they would have just kept it more grounded, but then started slowly adding some of the more silly aspects like the Showas, I think would have been cool. And that's the best way to think about it, too, is just they're just more of like an homage to like the 60s Godzillas than trying to compete with other things. I know I want to go see it. The Ghostbuster movie looks sweet. I'm pretty excited for it. Oh, then again, I was still kind of excited for the last one. Like, I was like, it's Ghostbusters, so it might be cool. Then it was just kind of, yeah, but pretty good so far. This thing's gonna be huge. We gotta work up now, so I'm gonna have to adjust the camera and go see why the cat's trying to murder everything. But anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. So next time we do a stream, it'll be working up. As I'm hoping we can maybe get the majority of the body done in the next run. The top part. Maybe at least get the cannons. Yeah, it's still my favorite Rodan. For sure. But anyways, help us defeat those kaijus by hitting the like button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got a Patreon, Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Guys like you over the day with channel donate. We greatly appreciate it. Hey, Goji75, you just popped in right at the end. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.